The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led onto the field by a man who needs no introduction, Ben Roethlisberger.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the carry there. That sets up a long third down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Greer. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Pulled in at the 24. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback. effort on first down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They run the counter now on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, yeah, I would dare say they need now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. It just brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And McManus able to put it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
So in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 6 catches, 76 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Hurry up, here we go. Green. No, check. Patriot. Check 99 Philly, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw is Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensive.
Extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a high kick trying to pin him back.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney!
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. It's caught. Jones. They convert on third with a gain of 22. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, we'll send you to Orlando and Larry Ridley as he'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. But no touchdowns. These guys need to give Larry some touchdowns to talk about.
Things are too easy for him right now back in the studio. Come on, guys. Help the man out. Give him something to talk about.
On first down, Stafford here. Room to run inside the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On first down, it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Let's look back now at this closely contested first half. Both the Dolphins and the Jaguars have very low rushing totals. It has not been an effective part of either team's game plan, and you wonder if either side will give a more concerted effort to run it in the second half. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. 1st and 10. Quick pass and completion is made here, and he'll make it out to the 34-yard line. Dolphins will settle for 3 points on the drive. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Miami for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one 28 yards on the ground. Now a handoff working right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now it's Stafford. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Stafford. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
That time a 6-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Forbath out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him. What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Now Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
This will be fielded at the 17. Another spin. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Stafford buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Detroit! Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. From the gun, here's Stafford. Forced out to his left. And the Miami Dolphins are into the end zone. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Forbath out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Keenan Allen, a touchdown catch in that ball game. The Jaguars on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big third down play there for the Jags. 41 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So at the start of this game, it looked like the defense was wearing him down a little bit. Now you look at the numbers, that's kind of flipped.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. And his offensive line has really started to play well. And the best offensive line coaches that I've ever talked to, when they have great runners, you know what they tell their guys? Relax. You don't have to be...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malik Jackson getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, Stafford. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he fields it cleanly. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And some room to maneuver. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got room. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And the Dolphins getting set to go here, and they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. throwing here. Stafford is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Here we go. 3-19.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green. Over.
From the gun, Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, now look at 56.
Throwing again. Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Stafford going to throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Marcel Darius in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Miami, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.